Welcome to my newsletter for the month of February 2023. This is the month of Cupid. You see, we're coming up onto full moon on Sunday, and I hope you have a chance to listen to this before then, because there are some opposing energies with our full moon in Leo. Fiery, Uranus squaring off with, I think it's Mars. Anyhow, it is said that the energies will drive us to feel more like, heck, I'm going to do my own thing. Do I need you? I'm going to just strike out. None of this really touchy-feely, I want you, I want my Cupid right next to me. It's more like, I think I can do it on my own. Well, if you're in the ballpark of those people feeling the effects, I invite you to take special precautions and listen to some of my tips towards creating intimacy and love in my 4-part series that I just recorded here in the same spot about how to develop greater love for yourself, what to do when things go awry, and how to develop more intimacy, trust, even when you have to deliver difficult things that you want to share with each other. So I hope you click on the YouTube links below and watch them. And I'm greeting you here from Bali. We are starting up in our endeavor. We have Shambhala open. Yesterday was the first day we're all back to full-time work. It's been tough 3 years, but I have felt that my prayers from to the universe for support from all of you who've supported with Bali blessings or quantum wellness actions and healing at a distance, receiving Bali blessings have helped us. We've been greatly, kindly supported by the universe and have been able to help hundreds of families, hundreds of family members to live through the last 3 years. Now, things are looking a bit up here in Bali, and I hope to see you here in person sometime in Bali or here at Shambhala, and maybe bring a group. That's usually what we have. If you want to, I'll put the link for Shambhala down below. But what I want to talk to you about this month is the recognition that love is really a spiritual experience. And love is something where our souls meet. And I invite you to watch the 4 videos, as I said earlier. When my husband and I met, I had already literally prayed for someone who could really fulfill me. Now, it started out more or less like this. I was aware that I was not as happy as I could be in my current relationship. Mind you, I met my husband at the time, I was 21, when I was 17. Although my mom didn't approve and I should have listened to her, he was and is such a good soul. And he brought me to America, so I am quite happy because of him. I wound up saying, well, if you don't want to do anything about the books we read, he helped me get, The Lazy Man's Guide to Enlightenment, the Yogananda book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, or the book by Ram Dass, Be Here Now. He helped me on to those books, but then didn't want to practice the meditation. I wanted to have a mate who could meditate. And I called the center, and I heard a voice inviting me onto the high road of God. And I listened to him, and it's like gold rushed into my consciousness. And I now know that he listened to my answer. It's like, I'll be there and see you on Thursday. Flew into the 7th heaven. Now, by opening our hearts and minds to what we really want, we tend to create a matrix in our needs, into our wants and abilities. A match will arrive. A match will arrive at the level of your evolution. Some people want to have the soul relationship, but they've never practiced looking into their own soul or don't even know where that realm might be. I had practiced those things back already when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. I had gone into inner realms and deeply meditated. So I was bringing with me some awareness of higher dimensions. And that's the match I found. But first, he was my teacher. And I remember the moment when I asked him and said, Mr. Teacher, Don, I am currently married and my husband doesn't want to do this and that and doesn't want to do this and that. And then he said, don't focus on what isn't happening. Focus on what you really want. And imagine what it would be like if you already had your wish fulfilled. Now, I went to work and pretended to be in a relationship where I felt that merging, meeting of abilities. He did say something very important. He said, do not imagine the face that goes with that. I mean, you can't know who that may be. That may be your ex-husband or husband, may not be. Clever trick. In the end, it turned out to be him. But we didn't know that. He said, don't put a picture to it. He was married, I was married. So I didn't put him in my picture. I didn't even think that, other than having totally been attracted to his voice. I realized he's married, I'm married. Let's keep it that way. Well, I did realize that our souls really easily merged. So when souls really, really easily merge, it doesn't mean we have to get married. So I took it just as a spiritual experience. And that was and became the basis. See, a lot of people feel attracted to others in a romantic way, and that is what Helen Fisher calls our primal brain, right? The one that makes women's pupils dilate when they are ovulating and going, this could be a good catch, or that one. They're married and walking next to their husband, but when they ovulate, their pupils dilate and they go sideways. That could be all a good potential inseminator. Our biology has a totally different mind than our romantic heart or our soul perspective. So we have these pulling elements within us. But in this case, I didn't have the pull yet, and I just imagined being in the fulfilled state. So for all of you who don't have a Cupid yet, create the internal state of fulfillment first. The universe is listening. Get my book, Dream Big, The Universe is Listening, and you will be able to get lots of tips as to how to apply this imagery, even when you encounter problems. When you encounter problems, you do the same thing. You just ask that negative part within. What does it really want? What would it feel like if it had its choice fulfilled already? Not harboring about how can I fix my ex-husband, my then husband. What can I do to him to make him better or do the things I want him to do? No, pre-create the state of your fulfillment. So in the 4 videos, I give you little tips according to what we can do to create deeper love or love it all with anybody, our children, our friends, family members, beloveds. And so when Dawn and I met, it was 40 years ago, a week ago. And it seems like maximally 10 years. I mean, literally like yesterday. And both of us, and this is the real beauty, both of us still see each other as these young, vibrant people. I'm 62, he's 68, and we feel alive, attracted, yummy, we cuddle, we are feeling our energies penetrate. We've learned how to interpenetrate, not only in the physical, but in our energy bodies, mind, and spirit. And in our ability to see into each other's souls, we feel the divine eternity in each other, and we become the greater union. And that is what love is about. Becoming the one. The one that looks at each other and becomes the greater awareness of the one. That is where love meets the match. When your love is met, a resonance is met. Now, I'm using the language of divinity and God and union and eternity. Not everybody has that. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but you do have a pathway and a portal into your beloved's soul. So when you do, deepen it, stay there, give it time and space. I know, even for us, it's challenging, but we do it every day. And review your day and look at what worked, learn from what didn't work. Sign up for my free app where I invite you to pre-create the morning through vision, the day, and then finish the day on a good note with gratitude and learning from what didn't work. I want to ask you to join me also on a 365-day adventure of your soul to manifest miracles on a day-to-day basis. For the first 7 days, you can try it out for free and see if the match is for you. But what I'd like to share with you is the 4 videos first. So for you to start this month out right in the theme of love, and then you can take it from there and see if you would like to join me in the 365-day miracle building, where you keep your eye on the ball of what is really important to you. I've done this course for the last 2 years in Germany, and I'm building it as I'm already in the 4th month. And so I'm going to be ahead of you, where we go day by day with videos, weekly meditations, guided meditations to set a theme for the week, and then have a meeting once a month where we meet together, whoever wants to meet live, share a guided meditation, and share with each other and become a community of like-minded people. So join me with that. I will give you the link to the 365-day course here, and you can test it for free. And also I invite you to listen to the 4 videos on deepening love, developing love, doing the techniques and tidbits of how to clean up or amplify your love for people that are important to you in your life. Thank you for being here with me, and I wish you a great month of February. As I said, this full moon is a little challenging, so if you feel like, I'll leave it, just take a deep breath and say, maybe I do want to be close, and let's see how we can create more harmony together. I send you my love from Bali, and I hope to maybe see you here someday. Namaste and blessings to you and your beloved in this love month. Bye-bye.